So guys, this is going to be a short one. I've talked about in my previous videos how defining Bitcoin, defining cryptocurrencies and other digital assets. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually get your hands on some digital assets. So I explained some wallets like hard wallets, soft wallets, cold wallets, and this is an exchange. An exchange uses hot wallets. So because there's constant transactions happening to and fro. So when you log in, you need to be able to transfer your assets. So I'm going to use Binance Exchange here because it's the biggest exchange. It has the most liquidity, and so far it has the most trust. Exchanges are very risky. So if you're in possession of a lot of digital assets, do not store everything on an exchange, because there's been many cases where the CEO of an exchange apparently dies, and the only person that had access to the private keys of the customers, or some exchanges just up and leave, and it's a scam exit. They just leave and there's nothing you can do about it as a customer. So make sure to utilize your hard wallets, your paper wallets, even some soft wallets if they're trusted, but the hard wallets and the paper wallets are the best. So I picked Binance because it has high liquidity, and it's very convenient, and it's spread out to other countries as well. For example, Binance has a fiat entry. You can go to buy crypto, and okay, so you can say, let's say I want to buy $100 worth of crypto, right? $100 worth, I want to buy Bitcoin. Then they have other options as well. You can buy Binance BNB, Binance token. This is their native token. You can buy directly Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. You can buy stablecoins. Stablecoins are the ones that do not fall under the perils or fluctuation in the digital space. So in other words, they maintain the value of $1. One stable coin is equal to $1. So people are able to hedge their losses by putting their money in a stable coin in case there is market fluctuation. So you can purchase currencies if you have Visa. For example, if you're to go to next here, you see you have the option of purchasing with Visa. However, this video is about convenience, and if you're there asking yourself, how do I purchase if I don't have a Visa card, if I don't have this and that, then you purchase over what we call over-the-counter purchases. Now, over-the-counter purchases, you go and register to a site called Local Bitcoins. Now, Local Bitcoins, I'll post a link in the description. Binance is already there. I'll put a link in the description of the Local Bitcoins as well. Now you can go to Local Bitcoins, register, do their KYC, and then KYC is know your customer. AML is anti-money laundering. So you go to Local Bitcoins, you can pick any country you're in, any country. Almost every country in the world is listed here. Almost every country. For example, if I'm to go to Uganda, you see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people selling Bitcoin. Now you can purchase Bitcoin from these people, and you can look at their rating. You see this person has a 3,000 rating. This person has a 70 plus. So they could have a 70 plus because they just started off, or because they just but they have a trust of 100%. This 3,000 is their transactions they made, and this plus, then this 100% is a trust. So all the people they've transacted with have given them a plus. So if I were you, I'd go with the 3,000 first, and if the 3,000 person is not online or somehow I can't get to them, then I go to 500, and the last option should be 70 plus if there is no other. You should always go to the person with the highest rating overall. So this one has 3,000 plus and 100 plus. So you can, on the platform like Local Bitcoin, you can go to buy Bitcoin right over here, and for example, you want to say I have 50,000 Uganda shillings, and this is about 0.001 Bitcoins. Then you can send a trade request to this person. I want to buy, so I'm not going to send a trade request because the person will think I actually want to buy cryptos. And then you can send them mobile money, and you can buy cryptos from them. Now, obviously, this covers other countries. If you go to, say, Nigeria, right here. If you search Nigeria, it's not surprising at all that there's way more people trading Bitcoins in Nigeria than in Uganda. As you know, Nigerians are very they're very computer savvy people. So as you can see, even in countries like China, you'll actually purchase from a lot of people selling on the platform, on this platform, and they'll actually be Nigerians. So yeah, so you see Nigeria has a lot of people, so you can still go to a person, even if there was another way of paying this person in Nigeria and you're not in Nigeria, you can still purchase from them. You can literally purchase from anyone, that's as long as they're listed. You can see Mexico, Mongolia, Pakistan, almost any country is listed here. Ukraine, UK, Zambia, Zimbabwe. So this is what I love about digital assets, is that they are inclusive. They're not segregative. They don't segregate that you're from this country or this race. They actually accommodate. So after you've purchased, but guys, you have to be really, really careful. Always look out for the people. So if I was to buy from Nigeria, I would target this person with a 3,100% rating, as opposed to 3,093. 3,093 is also awesome, but I would try this person first and probably this person last, though they might be starting off, and that's why their ratings are still low. And then after buying your Bitcoin, you can bring it to an exchange. For example, Binance, you can go to their Binance wallet, as I'm going to show you here. They have this platform, so you can go to deposit, or you can go to balances. So you see your balances, you can say, I've bought Bitcoin off local Bitcoin, so let me deposit Bitcoin. Make sure you deposit the currency that you have to the corresponding address. Do not send your digital currencies to a different address. So you can click deposit. And on local Bitcoins, when you come at local Bitcoin, you have your wallet over here. So you have buy Bitcoins. You can sell Bitcoins if you already have Bitcoins for sale. You can post a trade, and then you can go to help if you need some extra assistance. So you can go to wallet. When you go to wallet, you'll see, okay, I withdrew all my Bitcoin, so there's nothing here. So if you have money here, then you can put in a Bitcoin address, the amount you want to send. Then you can describe, maybe it's a gift, or whatever it is. Here you put the Bitcoin address, the amount in Bitcoin. Then automatically here it will display in the amount of the currency that you've chosen in the country. And then you can continue, put in your two-factor authentication. I've talked about the two-factor authentication. Okay, let me write here. I've talked about the two-factor authentication. Or you can call it the 2FA. Here you can be given a barcode that corresponds to a number. Now this number, when you key it into your two-factor authentication application, it will start generating a code that then you type into your website to make sure to increase security. If you look at my videos, I've talked about it, but at the same time, if you look into the description, I've linked the Microsoft and the Google Authenticator. So when you deposit when you go here on Binance and say deposit Bitcoin or deposit any other currency that you want. So on this address, you deposit only Bitcoin, no other currency. When you deposit it here, you can go to their exchange. Now their exchange has what we call pairs. When you go here, you see there's a Binance coin pair, which is their native pair. So it's paired with other cryptocurrencies like VeChain, XRP, Bread, others Litecoin, Fetch, Algo. And then they have a Bitcoin pair as well. You find other digital exchanges have an XRP pair. They have an Ethereum pair. Then they have here an altcoin pair. So you can trade altcoins or alternative coins, other altcoins with other altcoins. So that's why Binance is awesome, because they have all these different pairs. You can trade other altcoins with Bitcoin. So if you've deposited Bitcoin to your address and you want to buy, say Ethereum or Binance tokens, you can go to Bitcoin and then you can trade your Ethereum. Depending on the price that you want to trade at, you can sell your Bitcoin for Ethereum, and then automatically that will be recorded when you go to your dashboard. When you go to your wallet, automatically that will be recorded in your wallet. So those are some of the things that this exchange does. So it's amazing. So from that point on, there's another platform, especially if you're in third world countries, if you're like in yeah, if you're in Nigeria, Uganda, you can go to this platform called BitPesa. So through BitPesa, you can purchase digital assets straight away. You can purchase digital assets straight away through your mobile money. The same thing, Binance also has a Binance Uganda. So through their binance.co.ug platform, you can directly transfer your mobile money to a Binance custodian platform like this one. For example, if I go to my dashboard, I just did an experiment. I'm actually not in Uganda. This is the amazing thing. I'm not in the country right now, but I was able to tap into my mobile money phone SIM card and was able to send it to Binance. So I just, by experiment wise, I put in 50,000 Uganda shillings. That's like, I don't know, a couple of few dollars, less than $10, I think. Like $12 maybe. So you can use this money to send it to you can, for example, if you go to account, if you bought Bitcoin, you can deposit on their exchange, or you can even deposit it here. Then from here, you can deposit it to your financial account, to your fiat account. Then you can deposit that fiat money to your Binance, to your mobile money phone SIM card. So this is amazing. And then from there, you can start off with the whole process of the digital space. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're in a country and you can't do these transactions, or if it's so hard for you to send money from one point to another, just know there are actually platforms that exist that you can use to send money from one person to another. Even through an exchange, if someone has an exchange back home or in your country, you can send them Bitcoin or other digital assets, and then they can convert them using their platforms that are available. They can convert them to their fiat currencies, and they can pay some rent to buy some food. Now, if you're looking at mobile wallets, the mobile wallets I would recommend are, the mobile wallets I would recommend are, there's Abra Wallet, because it's talked about a lot and it seems to be having some level of security. There's Trust Wallet. I'm not too sure, but I think Trust Wallet is by Binance itself. Oh yeah, it's here. It's by Binance. It's here. There's Bread Wallet. It's also talked about a lot. And then there's Ethos. Ethos is not talked about a lot, but I've been with the company since 2017, and I think they're doing an amazing job. Guys, I'm going to link all the links in the description in this video. I'm going to put them in the description of this video, and ensure to check them out. Guys, if you have any other questions, so yeah, you can deposit your digital assets onto any of these wallets. Some of them have multiple currencies. They have like ETH, XRP, so many other coins. And yeah, that's if you go to a wallet like Coinomi, if I remember the name right. Yeah, a wallet like Coinomi has been around for a long time, and Coinomi lists many digital assets, just as Ethos does, just as Bread does, just as Trust Wallet does, and just as Abra does. So guys, if you have any other questions on security and what you should do, if you're not too sure, ensure to post them in the comment section of this video, and I'll ensure to answer them. If you're scared of purchasing your first cryptocurrency, it doesn't matter which country you're in, just post a comment in this description, and I'll ensure to give you a step-by-step guide on how to be safe and how not to make mistakes. And the other thing I forgot to mention is that when you're transferring Bitcoin from one point to another, for example, if you're transferring from your local Bitcoin to your Binance wallet, make sure the address that you're using is accurate. It's the correct address. Do not, make sure you have everything safely stored. If you're using your mobile wallet, make sure you've stored your mnemonic key phrases very well. Your private keys, do not let anyone see them. For example, if you're going to deposit like Bitcoin, okay, so let's say you want to deposit any currency here. There's XRP, there's Binance, there's PVEX, there's all kinds of digital assets. So let's just pick one random digital asset. Let's say HOT. I think this is Holochain, for example. So you go to deposit and you transferred your Bitcoins. If you have Holochain, then you have to make sure you use this Holochain address. You send Holochains to the Holochain address. If you've bought Bitcoin as we looked at, then you go here, you type BTC, or you just type the whole name Bitcoin, just to be safe. So you deposit here, you'll be given this address. Make sure you send only Bitcoin. And then there's others like the BEP2, because there's different Bitcoin standards. There's BIP32, there's different Bitcoin improvement standards, and if you look at the way the Bitcoin chain was forked, then it's a bit complicated. But then you get other chains within Bitcoin itself, but are accepted standards. I don't know if I've explained that very well, but yeah, if you have Bitcoins, for example, from local Bitcoin, then you make sure you have to send it to a Bitcoin address, no other address. And guys, do not feel excited that I'm showing my address. This public address is actually safe. You can show it to anyone. They can't have access to your digital assets. The thing that you can't show to the world is your private key and your mnemonic key phrase. So guys, take care. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, ensure to post them in the comments. If you're scared of purchasing your first digital assets, your first Bitcoin, and you still need some more advice, ensure to put a comment in the comment section, and I'll ensure to answer it the best way that I can. Actually, not the best way that I can, the most accurate way that I can, so that you're protected from any problems. Otherwise, take care guys. Thank you for watching.